Over the next few minutes, we will examine a few of the highlights of one of the most interesting men in the world. We will seek to uncover the truth to a myth and reveal the real persona of this most complex individual. Join me now as we pose the question, is he a genius or is he just crazy? You decide. The man, the myth, the legend that is Jim Wedby. It all began with some very humble beginnings. Jim was born mostly normal, with a few exceptions. As a child, he learned to pray and say grace at an early age. He was always thankful for his daily ration of Cheetos. Jim's calling in life was predestined at an early age. One day, while still young, he was found speaking to a non-existent crowd. When his mother asked him what he was doing, he responded that he was preaching to the weeds. Later in life, before Jim found consistent work as a man of the cloth, he dabbled in acting and theater. Here he is seen rehearsing a dance number from the Broadway musical South Pacific. Jim finally did find work as a Methodist minister. Here we see a young Jim in his Sunday finest. The note in the back of the picture says, "Mom, thanks for sacrificing the upholstery and the sofa for this nifty jacket." After Jim's first appointment, he found traveling and mission work truly satisfying. Here he is ministering to one of the natives. Here's a hot news flash. We have just found the leprechaun at the end of the rainbow. Unfortunately, the pot of gold turned out to be a bag of Cheetos. This picture finds Jim standing next to a statue of John Wesley, taken at a Methodist meeting, where Jim was heard to be repeating, "We're number one. We're number one." As a pastor, Jim observes each Christian holiday with quiet reverence and respect. Here we find Jim very happy after brokering a deal with the Easter Bunny for his upcoming shipment of Easter M&Ms. Jim's legendary status was well established by the time he was appointed to Fountain City United Methodist Church. Today, we are truly blessed with Jim's leadership and his moving sermons. In this video, we see Jim on a typical Sunday morning pastoring to his flock. In the reverse angle, we have video from the choir's point of view. As many have testified, Jim is an avid ping pong player and quite good. Here we see him polishing off another worthy opponent and humbly claiming victory. Unfortunately, most church members never get to experience the intense behind-the-scenes work that go into a typical church week. This video finds Jim and staff hard at work on the upcoming Spirit newsletter.
We have the rummage sale that's coming up on May 5th.
Is that missing a comma?
Looks like there's an unnecessary space between 12 and the dash, 12 o'clock and the dash, and 2 o'clock.
Jesus believed in capital letters, I think.
Is Dick Clark a member of our church?
No, but I do think he gives. Jim, what do you think?
Comments are awesome!
This picture was taken outside of the Methodist Drivers Institute, where Jim was undergoing rehabilitation for past traffic violations. When asked to comment, Jim's words were, "Strap me in, more speed, more power." Say, Judy, does this work with my shoes? We set out some traps, but they don't seem to be working. Here we see Jim demonstrating to Daniel the correct method of holding a baby. Have you made up your mind or formed your opinion about the most interesting man in the world? Perhaps you have by now. But as we take our leave in this presentation, we are now going to present our opinion and our thanks. Jim, many will say it in their own words and in their own time, but we will say it now. You have been a great blessing to Fountain City United Methodist Church. If you ever look back and wonder, did I make a difference? The answer is a definite yes. You came at a time when this church needed you. You stayed for 10 years, and our blessings have been more than tenfold. From the hearts of many, we say thank you. And may you and Judy be blessed with the love and spirit that you have shown to us for all your days. We love you.